fucking image that I posted today on Twitter? That conversation I was having with that Xbox representative chat support?
No,
That
I didn't
shit
see
fucking
that.
was kind of creepy, dude.
Oh, is that the one? Yeah, the so you think she's hitting on you? I was wondering what that was about.
Yeah,
Like,
I was talking to this representative. Her name was Melina or Melanie or something like that, dude. And like
yeah,
fucking, I was just like, yo, what the
it was a
fuck?
pleasure doing.
You're right.
Yeah, like she doubled up on that. It was a pleasure thing.
Yeah, dude. I was just like, yo, you okay? Thanks for that, I guess. Like, what the fuck? It's like, oh, thank you for being loyal. It's like, bitch, the fuck? It's like, yo, show me some nudes.
Yeah, it's like little do you know, I'm only loyal if you show nudes, man. I'll make the switch now.
Yeah, but I kind of embarrassed myself though, because the reason why I was contacting chat support, man, because I redeemed points last night from the Microsoft Rewards for a month of gold, because my gold ran out the other day, and it said, oh well, we'll send you an email within 24 hours. I got my email exactly on the hour of a 24-hour mark. I sent the email or the redeem code thing, or I ordered it at 8:00 fucking 10, or not 8:10, sorry, 8:10 p.m. Eastern time last night. And then I got my email exactly at 8:07 p.m. today. I was like, fuck me, man. Right in the middle, I was talking to her too. I was like, oh shit, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to waste your time. She's like, nah, don't be. You're fine. And I was like, bitch, stop flirting with me. Fucking hell. I'm a consumer, damn it. Not your love interest. God damn. Kind of creepy. Kind of fucking creepy.
Wait, so somebody watched a spoiler, clicked on some spoiler thing that Cory Barlog did like a thing with, and then they got mad because it has spoilers in it. I'm like, what, huh? Like you're fully aware that the thing says spoiler cast.
That's crazy.
But you clicked on it, and now you're mad because you got shit spoiled. Like, why the fuck did you click on it?
Right?
People just like they blow my mind, man. They just take no fucking personal responsibility for shit.
Yeah, I still can't get over the fact, though, man, that I was right about that whole entire Game Pass situation, man. Once again, I was right.
Yeah, I honestly didn't think Game Pass was gonna hurt the sales because, like,
a lot of people thought that.
I don't understand
10
why.
Dislikes, man. Who the fuck? Somebody doesn't like you guys. Holy shit.
It's our resident troll. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys got a resident troll? Oh no,
yeah.
For real, dude. That's some bullshit, dude.
It's this guy named Sierra Air that. I don't know what the hell his problem is with us because we've never fucking talked to him, but he's friends with some other people, and now all of a sudden he came over here and decided he'll make 20 fucking accounts in one night.
Oh, welcome to my world.
Yeah,
exactly
this dude was like
before I left.
Hey, what's up, Garuda?
What up, Garuda? But no, because I remember so many people were arguing with me saying that Game Pass was going to hurt developers and it was going to do all this stuff, whatever you want to call it. I'm like, dude, it's not going to. And I said before we all knew Sea of Thieves was going to be the trash game that it is, I told people publicly on my own podcast and many other people's podcasts that I was a guest on, and I said, dude, Sea of Thieves is going to sell perfectly fine outside of Game Pass. I was like, no, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Look what happened. I was fucking right.
There's too many people that still like physical copies.
Exactly. That's what people don't understand. They don't understand that core philosophy, man.
I think people think digital is more popular than it is, but at the end of last year, it was a 70-30 split physical to digital. And they said, of course, some titles, were like 80-20, some titles were like 60-40. But the average was 70-30. Like that let me know that Game Pass was like not going to affect pretty much anybody because only a few select people will choose the digital version, physical one.
Yeah, and that same logic too, as well, also applies to the fact that there's always going to be people that will never game on PC for multiple fucking reasons, right?
Yep, and that being one big reason is that you don't
understand that, dude. They don't grasp that concept because I bring that up all the time, and people tell me like, "Well, why would I want to buy an Xbox if I can just play it on PC?" And I was like, "Well, to you, sure, but ask somebody else that doesn't give a fuck about PC gaming. They prefer to play their games from a console experience."
or that want a physical copy of the game.
Exactly. Exactly. There's too many factors that go against that. So when people start to use that, now I look at that as nothing more than a fucking like a cop out excuse. Because technically it kind of is. Because people always resort to that. It's like,
well,
oh,
most
why
of those people that say that
on PC.
most of the people are saying that are those PS4 trolls, like the ones
Yeah,
that
they do.
just want to make like Xbox sound irrelevant, but
Or people that just blatantly hate Xbox too as well.
yeah.
But from those people though, I don't blame those people at all. Period. Because they don't like the way Microsoft is doing. They have every right to complain about Microsoft. I mean, shit. There's a lot of things I don't like about what Microsoft is doing. But I'm so glad that I own the console. Because there's still games that I still want to be. I want to be Recore. I want to go through and finish fucking Zoo Tycoon. I want to finish Scream Ride. A lot of stuff on there I want to play. That's me though. That's the game.
Well, you got your Xbox late, didn't you?
Yeah, I got it there back in January this year.
Yeah, that's the reason why. Cause see, like I've had mine since Titanfall, and now I've just kind of I've gotten bored with it. I mean, I don't turn it on anymore because the only thing I can really play on it now that really interests me is the third-party games I can already play on my PlayStation. So I'm like, why turn it on to play a game I can play on my preferred platform? And quite honestly, the difference between the Pro and the X isn't as great as what everybody says it is. Like it's not a night and day difference. Like it looks better on the X, but only in certain areas,
certain spots. Yeah, and shout out to Craig Harris too, because Craig Harris actually provided me a video. I think it was a video from Digital Foundry, I believe it was, that actually showed like examples of like games that run well on the X and there's also showed us examples of games that don't run well on the X but run better on the Pro, and vice versa.
Yeah. It's just not. I mean, the power different. Like the 6 is greater than 4, and that's yes, you're 100% right. But just like if you actually listen to this podcast quite a bit, then you would know. But here at our we're kind of like more savvy with like the PC type thing, and we understand that teraflops is only a very small, minute way of measuring shit on the PC, and so you hearing 6. I mean, we'll look at AMD's cards. Like what? Pete, isn't the AMD cards now like 20 teraflops?
Yeah, like the highest one is like 22.
Yeah, 22, and then the 1080 Ti is 11, right?
I think the 1080 is like 14.
Okay, so you have like so from 22 to 14, like you would think that 22 would be the way Xbox fanboys made the 6 greater than 4. That 22 would blow the 14 out of the water, but the 1080 Ti actually outperforms the 22 teraflop quite a bit. But it's not. I mean, it's like that number. Like people with that number thinks that it's bigger, so it's got to be better. And I'm like, that's not the way PC parts work.
Well, also doesn't that take into equation too as well the CPU on the Xbox One?
And the CPU. The CPU is a shit. Like it's that fucking Jaguar CPU. Yeah. If it actually had a better CPU in that X, like then you would be able to tell a huge difference.
Yeah, huge difference.
Oh wow, mixing them really is the 1080 only 9?
Wow, so that means the 1080 Ti is 11.
Damn.
Yeah, so and the 1080 Ti actually outperforms the 22 teraflop AMD GPU in a lot of games. Like it just has a better. Well, of course, NVIDIA does to me, it does a better job at doing what it does because it solely focuses on GPUs. But I just hate the fucking narrative that 6 is greater than 4, so it's got to be better. I'm like, that is not. Every time you try to tell them that's not how it works, and they're like, well, you're a PS fanboy. I'm like, no, I'm just telling you that.
I love that logic. You're a PS fucking fanboy, bitch. What the fuck?
Yeah. It just. I have both, and they I put my X up because they just don't have a game on there that makes me want to pull it out and play it. Halo Storm, what do you mean? What problem every stream? If you're talking about Xbox, it's because we all own an Xbox. Well, besides, the PC master race over there, but
like I would.
So of course, I mean,
like I would let my hands be contaminated by a filthy Xbox.
If we're gonna, I mean, obviously we're gonna talk about products that we own. Well, Neverland. I mean, that's a
very good point, Rambo. a lot of people tend to talk about a product that they don't even own. It's like, why are you talking shit about a product you don't even own? If you don't care about that product, then why the fuck are you running your mouth?
Well, yeah, I mean, it makes no sense if you don't own it or.
Man, why do you think I don't talk shit about PC?
Yeah.
I don't have a top of the line PC, so I have no right to talk about fucking PC, like gaming, like PC gaming. Period. Outside from old school shit.
I mean, I talked about like my gaming experience whenever I was on the PC, but it's never like to put it down. It wasn't for me. And that's all I've ever done. But I mean, like I'm like you. I don't talk about shit that I don't own.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit there and like. I mean, that's why like before I got the Xbox, man, I barely like when I did podcasts with One Stop during the Dream Team stuff, man. I barely ever talked negative about Xbox all that very often, man. Which is why when you hear him go off in his rants, you never really hear me sit there and fucking like agree with him or say anything. I usually keep quiet because I can't talk shit about a console I don't own. I don't care how bad a console's doing, man.
You don't. I mean, just because it's doing bad doesn't mean it is going to be bad to you. And that's the thing is like Neverland. Like you said, there's no point in owning the Xbox, but that's to you because there's plenty of stuff on the Xbox that people can play and have fun. And I think that for the most part, if you are a multi-platform gamer, then you're going to be maybe a little bit more disappointed in the Xbox. But if you are a Xbox gamer, there's really no reason to be disappointed. Like that's. I mean, I think that's the misconception is that people look at it as, I don't know, just for some reason they criticize. I think they criticize it unfairly. I think that a lot of people do.
Oh, they do. Now one thing I will give huge props to Microsoft. Now people tell me it's like, because nobody buys those games, even though that makes no logical sense. To the point I'm going to make here, and you'll see why in a minute. Surviving Mars, right? It was $40 for me on Xbox. Guess how much it was on PlayStation? You think it would be the same price, right? Canadian, right?
Right.
Nope. It's $53 on fucking PSN, no tax. It's $40 for me on Xbox. Even after tax, comes to $45.50. So how in the fuck is the PlayStation 4 version fucking almost $10 more?
Well, I don't know because there's some games that are just the opposite. I've seen people like post like the PlayStation price and then the Xbox price, and it's been like that, but double, like not double, but backwards like that. And I don't understand how either one of them do that. Like to me, it should be the same price.
It's weird. However, like Kingdom Come Deliverance and stuff like that game is $79.99 on on Xbox, $79.99 on PS4. Almost all the games are. It's just like Dynasty Warriors 9, for example. I dropped $80 on the PS4 version because obviously I wanted that version because it performs better. Could have saved myself $20 and got on the Xbox and only paid $60. Like it's fucking weird, dude.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Whatever
it's
it has to be
weird, buddy.
It has to be whatever deal that the PlayStation has with the government in that area.
Like
because that's where the pricing goes into effect. Like that's how they have to price things by their pricing commissioner over there, whatever deal they struck with them.
And you would think that would be the thing, but it's just weird because like other games that are like I said, Dynasty Warriors being $80 on PSN, like no tax, but like $60 on Xbox. Like what the fuck? And like people tell me, because those games don't sell on that console. But I was like, Surviving Mars is not going to sell on either console regardless, anyways. Because those games are definitely not for console gamers, man. I can guarantee you that. It just weirds me out, man.
Did our stream die again?
No, we're still up.
Okay.
Yep, live.
Are you sure?
I don't know. It's
yeah, it says live.
But I mean, don't get me wrong. It saves me money. So I mean, hey, thanks Microsoft. Shit, I'll take it. I don't give a fuck. Especially in Canada, if you can save yourself a little bit of money on digital downloads, man, you're damn right I'm going to fucking take it.
Yeah, see, and that's the thing is like people I think try to hold Microsoft to the PlayStation standard. Yeah. And I think all three of them are going in their own individual direction. Like Nintendo's already gone their direction. They're in their own realm.
They don't see the big end as a threat no more.
PlayStation is doing like the traditional console type thing, like new iterations, like the whole generation, and then the single player games that they've always done. They're sticking with what works. And Microsoft
single player is like the big thing right now for them.
Yeah, and Microsoft is going off and trying something new and doing their thing. But I think that people are criticizing Xbox for not doing the traditional, console thing like they used to do, and I think that's unfair because you got to look. everything that Phil Spencer and everybody has said from Xbox when he took over at 2014 on to now has led people to know that this is the direction they're heading.
Yeah, they said it all the way back in 2014, of March 31st in 2014, dude. The Kotaku article is still up there.
Yeah.
Where fucking Nadella came out and said that eventually they were going to be putting Xbox-related specific, like, our Xbox IPs. They wanted to put that shit on mobile devices and tablets and PC, whatever.
Everything they could,
They pre-warned everybody. Like 6 months after the console launched, they pre-warned everybody.
Yep.
Now all of a sudden, now people are making a big deal about it. It's like,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
motherfucker.
It makes no sense because when I went out and bought my Xbox for Titanfall, got home, hooked it up, and then that's right after that came out is whenever they had that press conference where they basically told the direction the Xbox was going to head. And I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me! Like I just went out and bought this for exclusives, and now you're basically. I'm like,
yeah, I can understand from your perspective being pissed off about that for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, the thing is, though, like people now are like saying like no reason to own Xbox. Well, like everybody that's on Xbox platform knew exactly where they were heading if they actually just paid attention to what they were fucking saying. This has not been a hidden thing. I just hope that it works out for them because then it's a whole nother type of experience over there than what, like you can use it for a different experience than what you're getting on PlayStation. So it's still a reason to own it to me.
Yeah, dude, it's freaking weird, man.
Now, Gruda, I don't know if I'd go that. Like saying PS4 has more multiplayer games. Like if you're talking third party, then maybe. But though they still have the same amount of third party. But I mean, I wouldn't consider like Uncharted and Last of Us multiplayer games because those are definitely, you can tell they spent their time on the story and tacked on a multiplayer. Whereas like Halo is a multiplayer game with a tacked on story. But again, I mean, that goes back to even if you're right on that, goes back to PlayStation having like 3 times the amount of studios as what Xbox has.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's kind of hard for Microsoft to keep up with PlayStation or Nintendo when it comes to exclusives. And that's the reason why they're trying
making more multiplayer games than on Xbox in the last few years.
That's what I'm trying to figure out what games he's talking about because.
I mean, if he's talking about indies, I mean, that's not really a fair assessment because Microsoft has their fair share of exclusive indies that do have multiplayer, local or online.
I don't think I can think of these talking
about
like Uncharted and like those type of things. But see, I wouldn't consider those multiplayer games. They just have a multiplayer mode.
Component.
Yeah, like nobody buys Uncharted or Last of Us for the multiplayer.
No, yeah,
they
just there for that's extra for them. It's like a cherry on top of the actual cake.
Yeah, and then with Xbox, people buy Halo and Gears specifically for the multiplayer.
Because I mean, so far, like 90% of the games that Microsoft has under their belt, exclusive-wise, either have like pretty much basically been multiplayer.
Well, yeah, I mean, like almost every one of their games, either a multiplayer, co-op, something.
Overdrive had fucking multiplayer behind it. It was mainly for like leaderboard shit, but
hell, Rise even had one.
Yeah, Rise does, yeah. The arena mode shit.
It was a fucking pointless multiplayer thing, but still it had one.
Yeah.
And I think that's the reason why Scalebound got canceled is because they forced the multiplayer mode into it too.
I can tell you this right now, Sony last generation, they had way more multiplayer games than they had PS4. Way more.
Oh yeah.
And they took more risks last time. Remember Mag and shit, dude? And Mod Nation Racing and stuff, dude?
Yep, I think they learned their lesson that multiplayer wasn't their forte back then, though.
Big heavy hitter, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Groot, I would say Halo is a multiplayer game and Uncharted is not one.
That is kind of a weird thing.
It's a weird thing to say, but if you look at it, like how many people go out and buy Uncharted, say Uncharted 5 comes out. How many people are going out and buy that and playing solely the multiplayer? And now say Halo 6 comes out, and how many people are going out and buying that just for the multiplayer? I can guarantee you
there's a lot of people that went out, and that's the reason why Halo 5 was such a disappointment to a lot of people. It wasn't because of the fact that the multiplayer sucked, because the multiplayer was legit in that game.
Yeah.
But a lot of people play for the campaign now.
Oh, I know they do, but I mean, if you look at people's achievements in that game, the majority of them have just the online achievements.
Oh yeah, fair
Like,
enough. That is, yeah,
and
that's
if you look at, I mean, if you look at Uncharted, I mean, Uncharted and like Last of Us is definitely you buy it for the story, and then you play the multiplayer as an additional bonus. I've never heard anybody say I can't wait to get until like Uncharted 4 comes out for that multiplayer. Like I've never heard
true.
anybody talk
Yeah.
like that.
But no, I mean, Garuda could be right though, man. I want to see that list though, Garuda, man. Make it up, buddy, man. All right.
Yeah,
wanna
I
see
like
that.
to
You
see
probably you could be right though. You could be right.
But again, I mean, if
Because I'm
you're
only going
right,
based on what I've seen so far from the games that I played so far, and like the games I remember playing, like like Horizon, that was single player. God of War single player. I think Dreams is gonna have multiplayer. I think.
yeah, Dreams is going to be a
Um,
multiplayer. Yeah,
I don't know, like, but if you go back to like when they first started, like this gen, like Killzone Shadowfall, that has multiplayer, obviously. Infamous Second Son, no multiplayer. That was single player only. The Order, single player only. Even though The Order definitely at first, when that game was first revealed, looked like it was gonna have some kind of co-op.
yeah.
They're all wrong about that.
Especially with the four, yeah, with all the four
yeah,
people
with the four
in there,
people coming
yeah.
out of that cart, dude, I was like, yo, 4-player online co-op, that's gonna be dope. And then, nope. It's like, damn it.
That game had a good premise though, man. That like I wish
Yeah.
they would have made another one to where they could
Dude.
expand on what they did wrong.
Or at least like come up before they make a sequel for it, like a director's cut. I
Yeah,
think that would have been amazing for that because there's so much of that story that's cut that would have made that game so much better.
oh yeah, I enjoyed
Oh,
the
man.
game. But I for what
Like
it
all
was,
the
but
vampire shit and stuff like that, dude. Hell yeah, dude,
I think they
let's
could
go.
have. I think a second one could have like really shown what they really wanted to do.
Yeah. So hold on. So let me see here.
I'm still trying to figure out like what if
Hold
he's
on, let
counting
me
like
find the,
Uncharted and Last of Us.
Yeah, hold
Yeah,
on, hold on.
man,
I'll be able to
I
find
cannot
this
wait
thing,
for
like-
Uncharted 5 for that multiplayer.
Oh, Wild Shaner finally appears.
Wow, you scared the shit out of me. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
I know, man. This shit's been nuts. I haven't been doing too great. And, bunch
You
of
know,
stuff's been
you know
going on.
Bear Hugger, don't you? Or Fatal?
Yeah, we've met a couple of times way back when with One Stop for whatever his name is now.
Oh, Shaner. Yeah. You used to be buddies with
One Stop for-
GamerNate.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
Unfortunately, damn. All right, so I'm looking through the list here, right, for retail copies, right, for like now these are just strictly first-party games that are developed or published. So Killzone Shadowfall, that's multiplayer. Knack single player. And I'm only going to go based on retail only, not
Well, Knack did have a co-op.
well, Knack 2 did, not Knack.
No,
1.
Knack 1 did too.
Knack
yeah,
1 had. I don't remember that game having multiplayer.
yeah. My wife
Did it?
played. My wife played like a little bitty tiny Knack. Whenever I played with her, she played with me.
Oh yeah,
It had
does have
local. It
multiplayer.
had
Well, fuck me around.
local co-op. Yeah.
Oh, I was not aware of that. Oh, okay, fine. So yeah, so Knack and Killzone multiplayer, right? And then 2014 retail wise, Destiny. I was published in Japan, so that one doesn't count. Drive Club multiplayer, Infamous First Lights, single player, Infamous Second Son for single player, like Little Big Planet 3 co-op. MLB The Show multiplayer, obviously. Last of Us multiplayer. Retail Bloodborne, yeah, I guess you can consider co-op in that because you can technically play that game from its
Yeah,
entirety.
and
as
you can
co-op
actually
as
they
you
actually
wanted
have
to,
some verses in there too. I think.
It does, yeah. PvP elements, yes.
Yeah.
So, God of War 3 remastered, single player. Helldivers, that was definitely multiplayer. Journey Collection, that was definitely multiplayer.
Journey was.
Journey, yeah. Journey,
I didn't know.
was an indie game, yeah.
Yeah, I
You
didn't
can see
know
other
that had it.
people. Yeah, it was like, yeah.
I
MLB
haven't
The
played
Show
it yet, so I
15.
don't know.
Yeah, there's multiplayer. I'm looking at the Wikipedia right now for it. MLB 15, the show, multiplayer, Tearaway Unfold, single player, The Order, single player, Nick and Drake Collection. We all know that was single player because they ripped the multiplayer out. Until Dawn, single player, but it did have like those vote kind of things for people to vote on, but nah, that doesn't really count.
No.
2016, so Gravity Rush remastered, single player, MLB The Show 16, obviously multiplayer, Ratchet and Clank single player, Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls single player, Last Guardian single player, Uncharted multiplayer. 2017, Gran Turismo Sports multiplayer, Gravity Rush 2 multiplayer. No, the multiplayer is being shut down, but still counts. Horizon Zero Dawn single, Knack 2 multiplayer, MLB The Show 17 multiplayer. Everybody's golf. That's mainly online. But you can't play. You can't play by yourself though. Matterfall, I think Matterfall is single. I believe. Yeah,
I believe it is. I haven't played it yet.
Neo is definitely has some multiplayer elements behind it, so I guess we can count that one too. Uncharted Lost Legacy, it comes with the Uncharted 4 multiplayer, so does that really count?
I wouldn't count it because I mean it doesn't have its own multiplayer.
Yeah, well, yeah, they're just taking they're piggybacking up the fourth one, so
Yeah.
that single player was with the Uncharted 4 multiplayer attached to it. Wipeout Omega Collection. I think that's multiplayer. Yeah, multiplayer.
Yeah, that has some
Split
multiplayer
screen.
in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Retail wise for 2018, God of War single player, MLB The Show 18 multiplayer, Shadow of the Colossus single player. Detroit Become Human, that's going to be single player. Dreams
Yep.
multiplayer, Medieval single player. Spider-Man's probably going to have single player, I would imagine. So.
Yeah, there's no multiplayer at all in it.
Yeah, Days
They
Gone. Has
said
that been
it.
confirmed to have no multiplayer at all, or no?
That one hasn't been confirmed one way or the other. I think that they're gonna. I would think they'll have some sort of co-op type thing to it.
Yeah,
I would
yeah,
think
they
because
might.
it looks like
Yo,
it
that'd
does.
be dope if it did, dude. That'd be dope.
Yeah,
So yeah, maybe Gritter's probably right. Maybe Gritter's probably definitely right on that aspect, man.
I never
There's
like.
definitely a lot of interesting stuff there.
I don't know. When I see the games come out like Uncharted and all that, I don't think of the multiplayer, so I automatically just assume single player whenever I hear that.
Fucking Rambo.
Now, let's see what.
Well, I just
Microsoft
don't.
here.
I never have I never have actually played Uncharted multiplayer until the fourth one, and I only played enough to basically get the trophies that I needed because it just wasn't a mode that I really cared about. I didn't really think
Yeah.
that Uncharted needed a multiplayer.
So okay, so let's see here. Xbox One. Now I'm looking from Microsoft Studios that published or developed Dead Rising 3, which I think was only ever released on both PC and Xbox One.
Yeah. Yep.
No multiplayer, that's single player, but.
No, they
Forza
had. I
Motorsports
think.
5.
Wait, didn't Dead Rising 3 have some co-op stuff to it?
Yeah, actually, yeah, it did. Never mind, you're right.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah.
Multiplayer, yeah. Two-player cooperative gameplay. Yeah, you're right. My bad. You're right. So, multiplayer. Forza Horizon 5, multiplayer. Killer Instinct, multiplayer. Rise, multiplayer. Zoo Tycoon, multiplayer. Forza Horizon 2, multiplayer. Halo, Master Chief Collection, obviously multiplayer. Killer Instinct Combo Pack, that's still the same game as the previous one, so it doesn't matter. Kinect Sports Rival, that's the local multiplayer. Minecraft multiplayer. Project Spark, I think that was multiplayer, I think, depending on what you make.
Yeah,
Like
I think you
here's an
could.
existing yeah, only on Xbox One, yeah.
Shit.
Sunset Overdrive multiplayer, Forza Motorsport 6 multiplayer, Gears of War Ultimate Edition multiplayer, Halo 5 Guardians multiplayer, rare replay.
I think that
A
was
lot
all
of the
single
games
player.
do have multiplayer.
Oh, they
A lot
do.
of- there's a lot of single and multiplayer, so that one
Okay.
can, I guess, throw into the mix of it too as well. Because remember, you can still play fucking like Perfect Dark.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, and stuff like that, and shit like that. And there's a lot of local multiplayer there too as well. Rise of the Tomb Raider multiplayer, Scream Ride. I think Scream Ride does have multiplayer. Let me verify.
I don't
that.
know. I just own
Single
the.
player,
I
I'm
just
mistaken.
own the game. I've never played it. So I
Yeah,
don't know.
Scream Ride doesn't have money multiplayer. Save Decay Year One Survival Edition. That's single player only. I think there was once. No, I can't remember. No, I think that was single player, right? Yeah, single player. Yeah, I wanted to make sure because I thought one of the DLCs had that. Dead Rising 4 co-published with Capcom. That was time exclusive, but it did have multiplayer, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong though.
I think I probably does
Yeah, it
because
does.
Dead Rising 3 does. So I mean,
Yeah, it's got multiplayer in it, but that's more of a multiplayer game now, so it doesn't really matter. Forza Horizon 3, that's multiplayer. Gears 4 multiplayer. Quantum Break single player. Recore single player. Forza Motorsport 7 multiplayer. Halo Wars 2 co-op and multiplayer. Recore Definitive Edition, obviously single player. Zoo Tycoon Ultimate Animal Collection, that's multiplayer, of course, but the same as the previous one. It's all the DLC Game of the Year edition kind of deal. Russia Disney Pixar Adventure, I think
No,
that's
God.
also that's single player.
Rambo
Disneyland
Scotty.
Adventures, that's
a fucking
multiplayer
creepy game.
local-wise. And sadly, I own that game. It's multiplayer local-wise. Lucky's Tale single player. Retail, okay, for 2018, we got Save Decay or Sea of Thieves multiplayer, Save Decay multiplayer, Crackdown 3 multiplayer. So literally 90% of every game that released on Xbox One so far is fucking multiplayer or has some kind of multiplayer component behind it. Sony does have more because they
but
release more.
that's also because they have more studios. I mean, they.
Yeah, they have more studios. Yeah, so
Yeah.
the root is technically right on that aspect. Yes.
It's got, like I mean, it's hard for anybody to keep up.
PS3
like,
has more over both though.
if you have 5 studios and your competition has 15 to 17, it's kind of hard to keep up with the amount of games. Like, because definitely 17 studios is going to outpace 5.
Yeah, that's actually true. Like Minecraft and Rise of the Tomb Raider technically can't be on that list either because they're not exclusive anymore.
Yeah. I was
Either way-
kind of worried. I was kind of worried when they bought Minecraft though they were gonna like make it exclusive.
Well, hey, that's the reason why the Wii U version came out because if it wasn't for fucking Microsoft, that game would have never existed on Wii U or
Yeah.
on the 3DS.
But really, I mean, it's Minecraft. Would you care if it was exclusive? It's fucking Minecraft.
I wouldn't, but I mean, my kids played it at the time whenever they bought it, and
Yeah,
so I was like,
I own it on 360, I owned it on PS3, and I own it on PS4. So I bought it like 3 fucking times.
I bought
I'm enough of Minecraft.
I've bought it on the PS3 for my kids, the PS4, the Xbox One, and PC. And I actually bought it twice on PC, the Windows 10 version and the actual Minecraft. And
yeah,
the
'cause
Windows
the
10
Windows
version
10
is actually the
version
fucking
sucks.
mobile version.
Yep.
Like it
Don't
makes
have
no
Blue
sense.
Versus.
Like
Is that on Xbox?
you actually have
No,
the
it's PlayStation
fucking game on your damn Xbox, and you port over to the Windows Store the fucking mobile version. Like that makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, pretty crazy. So what's
And
up
then,
with
of
you,
course,
Shaner?
Sup?
what have you been up to?
Yeah.
When I'm not like, taking care of
You're beating
What's-
kids and stuff.
nah,
Damn.
I've just been in a lot of pain. So when I'm not dealing with that, I've just been kind of chilling, playing games. I got a lot of hours now into Forza 7, which, by the way, Rambo, you need to catch up, man.
Like Forza 7, really?
That's a good game.
I can only race in a track so long before I just get bored of it. Like that's my problem with GT Sport is it's like hard for me to like really get into it like the other people because I can only race on a track for so long before it becomes the same exact thing every fucking time.
Yeah, it does get really repetitive. Like I play like a few races and then walk away from it for a few hours and then play another few races. And
I've been noticing that your achievements popping up and saying you're playing Forza 7.
yeah,
What else have you been playing besides Forza?
a little bit of Friday the 13th, Call of Duty. When I catch Brim online. Oh, dude, you can't not play Call of Duty. I mean,
Oh, you can because I do it every day.
not really much. I mean, I kind of want to get into Recore. Like I finally have that
Oh
game.
God.
And yeah,
Well,
or
y'all will probably
Monster Hunter.
Y'all would probably be actually happy with Recore now because it's actually a complete game, but I just can't go back and play it again. Like that game just pissed me off to the fullest.
Yeah, or fucking Monster Hunter.
Oh God, I have that, but man, after seeing what people went through, because I never played a Monster Hunter game, and after seeing some of these fucking clips, I'm like, I don't even know if I want to play it now. Them motherfucker things are big.
Yeah, I don't even really know the objective. I think it looks kind of intriguing.
Yeah, I think the only objective is to fucking kill monsters. I don't think there's really a story that goes behind Monster Hunter. I don't know. I never have played it to know.
Pete,
for
you've
sure,
played
but
a Monster Hunter, haven't you?
I know I played one on PSP.
Is there really a story to them,
Kinda.
or is it more just like go kill this monster and
I mean, they usually
get this shit?
put a story there, but it's not like it's not like a real story.
So it's a Destiny story.
Yeah, kinda.
Okay.
Or Sea of Thieves?
Or a Sea of Thieves story. Yeah. That's a great story. That's a hell of a story-driven game there.
Dude, best 3 quests in the world, from what I understand.
Yeah. Somebody tried to say that, like, there's like a hell of a lot of content in Sea of Thieves, and I'm like, it's 3 fucking quests, man. Yeah, but there's underwater things and there's hidden treasures. I'm like, it's still the same fucking quest. Like, I don't give a shit where the hell they put the treasure. You're still going to fucking find treasure.
Yeah.
What's
What's
up,
up, Levon?
Levon?
You coming in late?
Hey, the Discord coming to Xbox, though, that's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, I figured that you and Brim will be really happy about that.
Yeah.
You don't have to use your PC anymore.
I know. I'm stoked about that. I'm going to have to get a good headset so I can be on Discord on the Xbox.
I hope that PlayStation ends up getting Discord too, because that'll be a nice little change. But now wait, are they gonna lock Discord behind Xbox Live?
Oh, they better not. They better fucking not. That would be so ridiculous. It
Because
wouldn't surprise me if they did.
well,
but
no,
they
because
better
like
not.
if they don't, then you can circumvent their online gameplay through Discord, or their no. I guess they still wouldn't let you get online though.
Yeah, you still need it to actually play.
Yeah. So you could circumvent their party chat thing with it, but you still need it to get online. So technically, I mean, it's going to be there, but to be able to utilize it for in-game, you'll still have to pay the Xbox Live Gold.
I can imagine PlayStation will get it as well because Microsoft's not buying it, thank God.
Yeah, well, they'd fuck it up.
They really would. I mean, that's the first thing that came to my mind when you posted that on Twitter. I'm like, they better not be buying it.
Microsoft's really good about buying things like that and just using the assets from it.
Yeah, they did that shit with Mixer.
Yep.
And Skype.
And Mixer is really wanting to be a competitor with Twitch, but because they're posting God of War streams and shit. But in order for them to do that, they're gonna have to get on PlayStation console.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way. There's no way for them to compete just being on Xbox and PC.
Yeah, they're really. You know what I hope Sony buys is that new streaming service, Caffeine. If Sony buys that, oh man, it's actually pretty good. And if Sony buys that, it's got like a 1-to-1 ratio when it comes to delay. So there's basically no delay. It's like Mixer, but not as populated. But if they were to throw it on PlayStation, it would become populated very quickly.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, because, I mean, that's where the majority of the console gamers are these days.
Exactly.
And that would also give them a competition against Xbox's platform.
I mean, it's unlike any other streaming service I've ever seen. Like, you don't need OBS to use that on the PC. Like,
Weird.
You just install the app, and if you're playing one of their supported games, which is basically everything anyone streams, like something will pop up and say like hit like F1 to start your stream, and you could set up your camera to it and your own overlay and everything, and yeah, you don't need no software whatsoever.
Oh wow!
How the hell does
All
that
right,
work?
guys, I'm out, man.
All right, man.
All right, man.
Thanks for having me on your show, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so
Thanks
much.
for stopping by, man.
Anytime, dude. Anytime, man. You guys have a good night. And
Oh, yeah.
See you guys in the next one, man.
You too.
You too.
Later, guys.
Yeah, like how's that? I don't understand how that's possible.
I don't really get it either. Like that's why I find it fascinating because, like I said, you just install their like desktop app, and you're good to go as long as you're playing one of their games.
Huh.
Which is seriously like everything that anyone streams, like PUBG, Fortnite, all those, crap
That
games.
makes it a hell of a lot of for PC gamers to stream then.
But yeah, it's pretty fucking crazy. What
Man,
about you guys? What have you been doing?
God of War. That's all I've been basically playing since Friday.
Did you get the console?
Yeah, I got the console, the Stonemason edition, and I also had bought the digital deluxe edition.
Jesus.
Yeah, so I bought 3 copies of the game.
Plus the console, what, like $700-800?
Oh no, yeah, it was.
Total?
Well, I mean, my bill for the console and the Stonemason edition was like $563.
Shit. It's crazy.
Yeah, so I guess I spent like $600 on this game.
Did you
But
at
it's
least
worth it.
like go trade in your Star Wars one to get this one? Like,
No, I still have the Star Wars one in the living room. And I'll be getting the Spider-Man one when it comes out.
that's confirmed. That's actually
No,
happening?
it's not. No, but I mean, like, PlayStation can't be this stupid. That thing would literally print money. So I fully expect that one to actually have one.
Problem is though, like, do you think they'd produce enough where it would print money?
Well,
Like,
that's
They're always limited.
I would think that it would be like a very broad, limited one. Like it'd be one that actually, like the Star Wars one that they made a while back.
Mm-hmm.
They made a lot of, even though it said limited, it still made a lot of them. So I think that's what you'll probably be seeing with that, because I think they know that Marvel fans will go out and buy it, even though they have no interest in playing the game or playing PlayStation at all, because that's what happened with the first Star Wars one that they did, and the Batman one. A lot of non-gamers bought the console just because it had Batman tattooed to it or the Star Wars tattooed on it.
I wish they made more of those Batman ones, because that's when I got my PS4 and I couldn't find the Batman one.
I had one, but then I sold it.
Yeah, that's what people are doing now with them. Like, it's pretty easy to find a used Batman one now.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like.
And somebody said that they thought this God of War one looked ugly, but I don't see it. I mean, to me, it's like the best looking one that they've done so far.
Yeah, I think it's very good looking.
But the God can't fuck up the Spider-Man one. Like, I don't know how they'd be able to fuck that one up.
Just like the the mock-up image, if it was just red and had a spider on it, that's all it would need.
Yeah, that's all it would need, man. That thing would sell like fucking wildfire. I'd buy it. Like, I'd probably buy two. I told my wife that if they do one, I'm buying 2 of them.
Jesus.
I'm doing one to keep in a box, and then one to play.
You might as well buy that one to keep in the box, spend a bunch of money, and go hunt down Stan Lee and have him sign it before he dies.
Ooh, that might be an idea.
I mean, when he actually goes, you'd become a millionaire.
Yeah, because it'd still be sealed and everything. You might have like got caught onto something, like the next Marvel movie that they do an opening premiere to. I can make sure I'm there, and when he gets out, like, can you just sign this, please?
Yeah, shit, pay him to sign it. He'll get your money back.
But there's a lot of things though. Whenever somebody signs it, it actually lowers the value.
Really?
Yeah, like if they sign like the actual, like, say, like, some people get the people to sign the console, and that actually lowers the value because there's stuff written on the console. But if I got them to sign the outside box, I think that would be okay, because it would still be sealed and then it have a signature on the box.
Yeah. I'd saran wrap the fucking box when I got it.
Oh yeah. Oh, I definitely would. Yeah. And then, but I mean, I want one to, to display, and then I want one to like display and play, and then I want one to put up, because that Spider-Man one is going to be worth money for sure. Like, even if it's just a Spider-Man console sealed, it's going to be worth money later on, definitely.
Oh, for
and
sure,
I would
Shadow. Yeah.
Would be more popular than God of. Oh yeah. I mean, God of War set sales records, and so I would fully bet that this Spider-Man being exclusive and having like a studio like Insomniac make it, I would think this one's going to be like a huge fucking seller. I don't think it'll be Game of the Year type thing. I think God of War basically is stolen Game of the Year, but it's gonna definitely be more popular. I mean, it's gonna sell a hell of a lot of consoles and a lot of copies of the game.
And just like Rambo was saying, like, non-gamers would even buy that.
Oh yeah, that's what happened. That the first Star Wars console, like the actual Star Wars console that came with the Star Wars game, wasn't all that great. But then they actually had another one that had Darth Vader's head on it that came with the Disney the Disney Infinity Star Wars thing. And nobody gave a shit about Disney Infinity Star Wars, but that one they could not keep in stock because like Star Wars fans were going out and buying it because it had Darth Vader's head on it. And that's exactly what's going to happen with the Spider-Man one. There's going to be so many Marvel fans that go out and buy that console just to have the console and to put with their collection, their shrines of Marvel.
Honestly,
and that's the reason why. Go ahead.
If I was going to dive like headfirst into PlayStation gaming, even though I'm more of a Batman fan than Spider-Man, that would be the fucking console that I went for. Just because it's a superhero. I mean,
yeah. And I mean, honestly, that one, I'm hoping that whenever they announce it, that I can I find the place that I can pre-order it, because I can almost bet the pre-orders are going to be gone pretty quick.
Oh yeah.
And I'm sure as fuck not paying an eBay price for a fucking console.
No, and I did that once.
I don't like metal.
$500 on a Wii, original Wii.
Jesus Christ, man!
Yeah, maxed out a city credit card.
For fuck's sake, what kind of fucking Wii was it?
A standard regular Wii. I couldn't find one in a store. My wife wanted one really bad.
Jesus Christ, man!
Yeah.
You pay like 3 times the amount.
Yep.
Well, I know that whenever that 20th anniversary PlayStation went on sale, I wanted that so bad.
That one looked good.
Yeah, I wanted that so fucking bad, and I saw it on like they ran out as quick as it was put up, and then I saw it on eBay, and they wanted fucking $10,000 for it. And these
I bet you it
motherfuckers
sold too.
Yeah, these motherfuckers were selling it for $10,000 to $30,000.
Fuck.
But in the UK though, they actually had a day where you could go if you were in line and you were at the right place at the right time. You could have actually bought that fucking console for a fucking quarter.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Could you imagine buying that fucking console for a quarter and then turning around and selling it for fucking $30,000? That would be one hell of a fucking turnaround.
Yeah.
Be like, see, babe, you thought gaming was bad. And that right there would convince my wife to let me buy every fucking special edition console that came out. Be like, my wife would be like, baby, you got to buy that. I don't even like Halo. You got to fuck.
It makes the Halo noise when you turn it on.
Yeah.
That's an extra $5,000 right there.
Oh, somebody actually said that. They were like, about the God of War console, does it make a sound whenever it comes on? No. And they're like, well, that's fucking trash. I'm like, really? Like, do you actually need your fucking console to make some special sound when you turn it on besides beep?
The Forza one was cool though. It sounded like a car.
It did, but it fucking got annoying as fuck. I had that one, and my cats at the time would turn it off and on, and so you just hear vroom, vroom, like, shut the fuck up, man. I unplugged it for a little while because my cats would not fucking quit doing that.
Yeah, because you can blow on the Xbox just right and the shit turns on.
Back then it was even worse. Like my cats could just walk by it sometimes and it'd fucking turn on. Like the friction from their body would like make the thing spark on. It fucking annoyed the hell out of me. And I don't know how many times my cat would like pick my Xbox to lay on because the vents were on the top, and his arm, like I'd be fucking game and the cat's arm would just like drop down in the front, boom, and just turn it off. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna fucking kill you, motherfucker. Yeah, Sony really made out with getting that Spider-Man license.
Yeah.
Oh, and it was funny. Somebody asked the question, what superhero should Microsoft look to maybe get exclusive rights to? And somebody actually fucking responded with the word Venom. And I'm like, so you think
oh my
in your mind of minds that Microsoft can get Sony to let them make an exclusive game for Xbox?
Yeah, really, Sony already has the exclusive rights for Venom, so
yeah, Sony owns Venom. Like there's no way they're gonna go, yeah, you can make it for your console. Like, fuck no. They have Spider-Man, they have Venom. Like, there's no way in hell they'd give that up to Xbox.
Hopefully Sony does something with Venom because it's been a long time.
I would love to see. I mean, they're doing. Have you seen the new trailer for the movie?
Yes,
it actually
amazing.
Looks pretty. Yeah, it actually looks really good. Which would be the first time that Sony made a superhero movie that didn't suck.
I haven't seen Spider-Man Homecoming yet. Was it good or no?
Spider-Man Homecoming is really good. But I mean, Marvel had directive control over that, so I consider that a Marvel movie.
Oh, okay.
Sony just got to be able to have the movie, produced on Sony Pictures.
Then the Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans, were they?
They were 1 and 2 were good. 3 was just terrible.
And those were Sony
yeah
pictures or no?
Yeah, they were
Oh,
Sony.
okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't
Sony
think I'd
actually-
call 3 terrible.
Well, I'm saying if you go compare it to 1 and 2,
It was certainly
It was
the worst
terrible.
of the 3. Yeah.
yeah, like they were on a good roll, and then all of a sudden they just went. Doof.
Yeah, I didn't really agree with that. Like that '70s show guy, being in it like that. I didn't think he fit the bill for a villain.
Yeah, it was a. I don't know. I just whenever they said they were making Venom, it just brought me back to Amazing Spider-Man 3. I was like, and then I finally saw because the first preview they put out for Venom, you didn't even see Venom at all. You just saw the guy that plays him, and then this one they actually showed him turning into Venom, and I was like, hell yeah, I want to see this now. I mean, they really actually got me convinced that it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, I'm
And
excited
Venom-
for it.
Yeah, the costume actually looks really fucking good too.
I mean that, and Sony doesn't have anything to do with Deadpool, as far as I know.
No.
but Deadpool
No.
2 looks pretty good too.
Yeah, I'm getting tired of the same fucking commercial. Like, they keep playing the same fucking preview at every fucking
The one
movie.
where
and
they
it's like,
jump out of the plane or whatever.
yes, and it's getting fucking annoying. Like,
Yeah.
show me something different by now. Like, just
Honestly, with the couple trailers that have come out, I don't think they have anything else to show without fucking up the movie.
without spoiling parts of the movie. Yeah, I think so too. But I can't wait. I'm gonna go see that one too when it comes out. But I got my Avengers movie ticket for this Saturday. Like, I
Oh,
can't
hell
wait
yeah.
to go see that.
Yeah, I think maybe Monday or Tuesday, my wife and I are going with Brim and his girl to see that. I keep fucking with my wife though because Deadpool 2 comes out on my youngest daughter's birthday, and I'm like, yeah, she doesn't need a party. We should just go to the movies.
We can do the party the next day.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, she's a little too young for Deadpool, and she just recently started saying shit, so I don't think I want her to see Deadpool.
Because she'd be coming out with a whole new vocabulary.
It's hard enough to get her to stop saying shit.
Well, yeah, because you start laughing when she says it, probably.
Yeah, I know. You can't
Yeah.
say like, no, that's bad, because when a 1-year-old like uses a cuss word in the right context, like she falls down and goes, "Oh shit!" It's like,
It's
whoa,
fucking
okay.
hilarious.
I know.
Yeah, whenever my youngest daughter was one, she was telling us a story, in 1-year-old language, and then she said something like, "I'm gonna beat," like they were gonna beat my ass, and I'm like, "Whoa!" Like, we were just driving the road, and we like it just like threw us off guard. We were like, "What the fuck did you just say?" Like, and then she's like, "Beat my ass," and I'm like, "No, don't please don't say that, but fucking say it because it's hilarious."
I know. Brim's all proud of her. She's like, he's like, I've only known that girl for a year. I taught her how to spit on you, and now she's cussing.
Yeah, I
What-
don't know. I mean, what now?
Oh, I was just gonna ask Pete what he's been up to. He didn't say anything.
Oh, not shit.
He's been real quiet today.
Well, I've been playing.
Yeah, he's been playing Free to Live faster than light. Every time I see FTL, I keep thinking Free to Live.
Is that what you're playing? Is FTL?
Yeah.
It actually looks like it's really chill and can take up a lot of your time.
It can. It's a
Right.
fun game though. They just came out with a new one too.
Is it free to play?
No.
No?
Yeah, they're both cheap. Even the new one is only $15.
No, not bad.
Yeah.
Like those games where you can just
Into
chill
the
and play them
Breach.
and kind of. Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a top-down turn-based strategy with like mechs.
That doesn't sound like it'd be too bad.
No, once it goes on sale, I'll probably get it.
I know it's been so long since I played a top-down game. I don't know if I could get into it.
Top-down twin stick shooters, though, they're amazing. I think.
They're hard, but yeah, they're fun.
Like PlayStation has one called Dead Nation.
Yeah.
Like it. Yeah. Oh, dude, I love that game. Like when PS3 got hacked for however long, like a couple months or whatever it was, and they gave away some free games to their customers afterwards. That was the game I picked. I fucking loved that game. Yeah, FTL looks like it's just pretty chill, like Minecraft. Just
it's hard. It's I don't know about procedurally generated, but it's a different game every playthrough, and so you don't know like what kind of upgrades you'll be offered or shit like that.
Huh.
So it's fucking difficult.
Yeah, that's speaking of Minecraft, that's what Cyrus plays when he gets home. Fucking Minecraft. Me and Brim usually have to pull him off of that and blow up his
Minecraft?
Xbox. Yeah, blow up his Xbox with messages and Twitter and shit. Like, stop playing Minecraft and come shoot some motherfuckers with us. Well, it helps me unwind.
Minecraft just put me to sleep.
I know. It does me all the time. I'm like, there's some achievements in here that are easy to get. And I'll start to go attempt to get them. I'm like, I'm falling asleep. I got to play something else.
Yeah, it's just that game is so fucking boring.
It's not worth it. I'm going to turn on the game and just hand the controller to my kids and be like, all right, go find this fucking block and break it for me.
Yeah. You get these achievements and I'll say I did it.
Yeah, it's for real. Oh, I went to a pawn shop the other day after a long-ass doctor's appointment. I was looking for something to do while I waited on the pharmacy. And I went to a pawn shop because I wanted a new TV to play my Xbox on because I've been playing on a 24-inch monitor for like a couple of years. And although I don't mind that, I was playing on my 50-some-inch Sony Bravia not that long ago, and I kind of reignited like the fun part in me of playing a game on a big screen.
Oh yeah, the TV experience.
Yeah. So I just walked into this pawn shop and they had a 36-inch Vizio for $40, and I said, why is it so cheap? And he goes, well, we don't have the power cord, and they say it has no sound. And I'm like, well, can I bring it back if it doesn't work? And he goes, yeah, sure. And I go, well, since it's so broken, according to you guys, would you be willing to negotiate the price? He goes, yeah, sure. What do you want to offer me? Like $20. He's like, all right, take it. So I brought it home. I had a power cord lying around because it's just a standard, little stupid power cord. And I have an old Vizio TV that the remote works for this one. Everything works on it. They just didn't have a remote or a power cord. So, and it's a 1080p. Like, it's not that old. It's pretty thin. I mean, great picture and everything.
Pretty damn good deal.
I mean, and it's bigger, and it's not so big that I can't set it on my desk. So, I mean, it works pretty good.
Shit, man! I had for a while. On my desk, I had my 55 inch. Like that was hard to play. Like the story-driven games were pretty good, okay, but when I played multiplayer, dear God, like having 55 inches like right 2 feet in front of you, like that was fucking hard to play.
On a desk, 55 inches?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was like just this massive thing in my fucking face. Like I was like, okay.
How'd you see like everything? Like that's.
I couldn't. I like on the story-based games, I was fine because I was just focused on the character. But when I played like the Call of Duty or whatever, the multiplayer, like my mind, it was like I was way too close to the fucking action. It was like I was looking back and forth, left and right the whole fucking time, trying to see the whole fucking screen. Like that was not working.
Yeah, because I tried that with my Sony Bravia before I went and found this. I put it on my desk, and I'm like, that's, I think,
a lot.
50, I don't know, it's 50 some inches. And it looked funny on my desk because it was so big, but
yep,
I just couldn't do it. Like I sat like fucking 10 feet back just to, I couldn't do it.
Yeah,
it was too big.
It got to a point to where it was like causing more of a headache because I had to sit up like with my neck tilted up to be able to see more of the screen. I mean, it was so fucking huge. You never realize how big 55 inches is until it's like 2 feet in front of your face.
I know. So are you close to the end of God of War, or is it that long?
I don't think I'm close to the end of it. I think I'm about halfway through.
And you've
And
been
it's
playing
like
it for
about-
almost a week?
Since Friday.
Shit.
Yeah, but the thing is though is that I would have had it finished by now if it hadn't been for my wife, because on Uncharted games and God of War, she's always been there to watch me play through them, and so and we were both going to school at the time whenever like a lot of them were coming out and I was playing them, and so she was off most of the time with me. But now that she's working, she wants to see me play through this, so now I have to wait for her to get off work. And then I can play it. So I've been playing about 5-6 hours a night, and then Saturday and Sunday I played a little bit more. So I probably have like maybe 30 hours into it, 30 or
you're
40.
only halfway done.
Yeah, it's a long fucking game. Like there's a
That's
lot of
fucking
fucking
good, man.
there's a ton of content in that game.
That's awesome.
And the side quests don't feel like side quests. They actually feel like there's a purpose to them for the story. Like this game truly deserves a 10 out of 10s that they got 9s and 10s and stuff. Like it is a damn good game. And I never thought I'd really like them turning God of War into it's not an RPG, but it's kind of RPG-like.
Like
Where you
Assassin's Creed Origins, how it's just a little different.
Yeah, where you have to actually go and find upgrades for your weapons and do the side quests in order to power out a little bit more. And so I mean, but the side quests are so interesting that like you don't even really feel like you're doing a side quest. You feel like you're actually doing a story quest.
I love games like that.
Yeah, I mean I don't know how the hell like Naughty Dog is gonna one up God of War with Last of Us 2 like that. I can't wait to actually see what they're gonna do to try to one up this studio.
Last of Us 2 is going to be amazing.
Oh yeah, I cannot fucking wait for that game.
My only fear is that it's going to be too short.
See, I don't know that the first one wasn't all that short though. Like it wasn't as long as God of War, but it still wasn't like, to me it wasn't a short game, especially if you're playing it on a more of a harder difficulty.
Yeah.
It actually lasted, quite a little while, but that's the thing. I mean, like, it depends on how they do the story, because I mean, the story is either going to be a quick story or it's going to be one that's drawn out. And if they draw it out, I hope they make it interesting enough to where it doesn't feel like it's drawn out. Like,
yeah, because there's a right way to do that and a shitty way to do that. So.
And from what I hear from like Fatal and other people, I don't know what the spoiler is. Not the spoiler, but I don't know what the ending is. But it has a secret ending. God of War does. Like after the credits roll, you can still play and do the side quest and the optional bosses that they have in it. And if you go back to Kratos' house, they set up the next one really well, like a teaser. And I don't know exactly what the teaser is because I don't want to know. I haven't looked it up, but I can't wait to actually get to the end so that way I can see what the fuck this is, because it's supposedly some pretty awesome, like epic experience. Like whenever people were saying, "I wish God of War had more," and then they went back to the house, they were like, "Oh my god, this is what I wanted!" Like this, like everybody was talking about how great it is. So.
How is it though playing Kratos when it like so different from the?
He's still like I kind of feared that he was more laid back and relaxed, but he's not. Like he's still brutal as fuck, and like I just the fight that I was in before I came out here when I asked for 30 more minutes, like leading up to the Thor's sons. Like I was getting to a fight with like a wolf, and I ended up taking the wolf's mouth and like taking his bottom jaw and ripping his skin off the whole fucking front of his body.
Oh damn.
Yeah, so I mean it's still brutal as fuck, and I mean it's just a different type of. It's just not constant brutality. It's just like whenever you get into these fights, I mean you can be brutal as fuck with these people, and I mean, it's still God of War. Like you can tell he still is the same person and just a different type of narrative behind it.
How's his son fit into it? Like,
You
they
never
do that
even
pretty
really,
well?
yeah, you never really even know. Most sidekicks get in your way, or you get
Yeah.
like you get tired of waiting on them to come over to you so you can hop up on a ledge and stuff. And this, like he never gets in your way. He actually becomes essential to the point of actually like, because you press square to have him fire for you, and when you're in battle, I mean, you can simply just press X and he'll fire for you, and like he becomes essential in beating some of these bosses. And as you get him leveled up, but whenever you go like say up a ledge, instead of like waiting for that NPC to like walk around and finally get over to the ledge to hop up, he just like no matter where he's at in the map, like you don't like he can be really far off, like over on the other side of the area you're in, and you go to a ledge and it kind of just it stays on you, so you never really see him after you hit that ledge, and he'll just automatically bam hop on your back, and you just climb up with him. Like he it's almost like an automatic thing instead of having to wait on him at all. Like they did a perfect job with this companion.
Well, that's hard to do. That's why there's never been a Batman game where they have Robin following his ass around.
Yep. Yeah, because it wouldn't. I mean, this wouldn't work. I mean, this type of method wouldn't work with Batman and Robin, because it'd be kind of weird having Robin hop on Batman's back.
Hold on, I'm gonna grab a drink. I'll be right back.
You're really into that game, Pete.
It's a fun game.
Yeah, like you're quiet as hell playing that game. Shadow, what are you talking about? You hoping the Spider-Man has the unlocked frame rate? I would imagine that Spider-Man, they might actually be able to hit 60 FPS on that one for the Pro.
I don't know.
And then again, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it depends on how much effort they put into graphics. And the way it looks, they put a lot of effort into the graphics. Oh, Last of Us 2. Well, Last of Us 2, the Last of Us, well, again, that goes back to being a PS3 game, but it pretty much stays at a solid 60 on the performance mode on the Last of Us Remastered. But then again, I mean, it's not going to have, the graphics that Last of Us 2 is going to have. So that'll be interesting to see how they handle that part. If they make it if they make an option that's a solid 60 FPS. I don't know, for some reason 60 frames per second really isn't a big push on consoles. Most of us aren't frame hordes like y'all.
No. As long as it's smooth, I don't care what it's running.
Yeah, me neither. As long as it's not Deadpool, then I'm good.
Oh, dude, that makes me so mad. Like, I know that game was a cash grab, but
I wanted it to be really good, but they fucked up that port really bad. That pissed me off too, because I was like really looking forward to playing. I was having a lot of fun, and all of a sudden it just goes, nope, just stop. I'm like, fuck. How do you play a fucking slideshow?
I know, it is seriously a slideshow at times. I mean,
yeah, Shadow, somebody was like, I guess, making fun of God of War because it can only, like, after the patch, it only got to stay at like a constant 56 frames per second. And I'm like, really?
What's wrong with 56?
I'm like, does those 4 frames really make that big of a difference?
4 frames or 4 frames.
That you'll never fucking notice. I don't think there's any way you're gonna be able to see 4 frames.
It's not an even number.
56 is.
Yes, it is.
Well, it's not even to 10.
You can only have frames in increments of 10.
To me, that they actually even being able to get it to 56 frames is pretty damn impressive with the graphics that it has.
And then PS4 Pro with the boost mode, isn't it 60?
No, it stays at 56. Like boost mode works in some game. Boost mode's mainly for the games that didn't get enhanced for the Pro. Like the ones like the older games. Say, I'm gonna fuck up here. The Far Cry 4.
Oh, okay.
It didn't get a boost mode. It didn't get like updated to 4K or whatever. So the boost mode helps make that a more even killed frame rate, like to where it cuts out a lot of the dips and stuff. And it even helped with like Bloodborne a little bit.
I can't believe they gave that away for free recently. That's so cool.
Yeah, that was a hell of a deal. And now this month they're doing Beyond Two Souls and Rayman. But Beyond Two Souls is actually a smart thing because if you pre-order Detroit Become Human, you got Heavy Rain for free. And now, the same month that Detroit's coming out, they're giving away Beyond Two Souls, that means you'd have every one of David Cage's games on. And I think I personally think Beyond Two Souls is better than Heavy Rain myself.
I haven't actually played either one of them.
They're really good games. I think, like I said, I think Beyond Two Souls is more interesting, the story behind it. And the controls on Heavy Rain, like you can tell where they got better with the controls with Beyond Two Souls, because the controls on Heavy Rain are kind of clunky. But yeah, I think what do you think God of War will? How much do you think it'll sell?
What's it at now?
We don't. Nobody knows yet.
How many PlayStation gamers are there?
80 million. I think close to 80 million.
Shit. God of War is a heavy hitter.
I think it'll eventually get to like close to 10 million easy.
Yeah. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it was already at 4 or 5 million.
Oh yeah.
Well, see, that depends, right? Because we got to figure out how many people are like Rambo and have 5 PS4s and therefore only need 1 copy of the game. So
and don't know about family sharing, so they buy it 5 times.
exactly. So
Well,
if
I bought
everybody's
2
like
copies.
that, then that 80 million, well, that's really more like 20 million.
I don't think everybody's like me. Most people make their family share.
Rambo's like, give me it, it's mine.
Yeah. I don't share my shit, so everybody got their own shit. But I bought 3 copies of God of War, and I know somebody else that an Xbox guy that went to the store and bought 10 giveaway cards. So he bought 10 copies of God of War.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, he spent $600 to give it away. He must have some sort of deal where he can write it off or whatever, but because I couldn't imagine.
Well, if he's got a
$600
business, yeah, he could just put it as a business expense.
Yeah, or a charitable deal.
Yeah, I mean that. So I mean, I think it's gonna sell like what you said, like around 5 million probably in the first month, if not already.
Yeah, like it already feels like it's been out for a while. I mean, because that's all I'm fucking hearing is God of War.
Yeah, I mean that's all you see on. I mean that's all people are talking about on Twitter. That's all people are on YouTube talking about. I mean, it's literally the talk of the fucking town right now.
Have you guys seen the meme of the chewed up God of War disc and the like dude's holding it by the dog, and like the comments of the caption is usually like, well, it must not have been too good because the dog didn't finish it, like because the disc was all the way eaten.
I haven't seen that one. Have you seen the one where they did Hank Hill and Bobby as God of War and Kratos and Atreus?
Yeah.
That was fucking hilarious. There's a lot of God of War memes now, and especially with him calling Atreus boy all the time. Like it makes you go around calling your own fucking family boy. Like when I talk to my daughters, I'm like, boy.
Yeah, I used to call my son boy because he's like, me and him are the only guys, and I got 3 fucking daughters.
Yeah, another heartache. And they're all starting to sync up now too.
Oh, dude, you just move out. Just like get
Yeah.
like a fucking like an apartment you can run away to.
That's what I need. I told my wife, I'm like, I need something to get away because like everybody on their fucking PMSing at one time, I just can't. I don't know if I can handle this shit.
Dude,
Like I didn't sign up for this when I first met you.
mine are old enough for periods. Well, I don't know if my 9-year-old starts early, then it's not going to be too much longer because her mom was like that. She started at like fucking 10.
Yep.
But everything is a crisis. Everything. It's like there's no small problems. It's
No.
like everything is a meltdown.
Yep. We just had one tonight where, like, my daughter burst into my son's room yelling about a fucking cord when she had it. She just couldn't find it. I'm like, dear God, man. It is not a pretty sight around here.
Yeah. I need to figure out how to like drill some holes in these walls and get my internet to work in my room so I can get my damn computer games and stuff out of the living room. Because that's like that's the only place that you can hook the modem up, like because they couldn't run a new line in here and like the jack is broken in my bedroom.
Oh,
they
yeah.
didn't want to fix it. So if I want to be hardlined, I got to be in the living room. And
Hey, you're like right in the center of it all.
yep,
Just run
Yeah,
a
I kinda-
cable.
my bedroom is all the way in the back of the apartment, like, and it's a pretty big apartment. It's almost 1,500 square feet. So, I mean,
There'd be a
yeah,
lot of holes in your.
yeah, my
lot of
walls
small
look
little
like
holes, yeah.
Swiss cheese. I mean,
Yeah, but I kind of like it in the fact that mine's back in the bedroom now because I can just retire back there and shut the door and try my best to stay out of the damn PMS arguments.
dude, I'm if I ever get it back there, I'm just gonna drop a baseball bat in the middle of the living room and say, "Here, last one standing fucking wins. Solve it." Nothing really that big has happened in the whole gaming industry, huh?
I just got to work pretty much.
BattleTech.
BattleTech.
Yeah, BattleTech dropped on PC.
What is BattleTech?
Mech Warrior, but turn-based strategy.
Huh.
So big robots,
Like a StarCraft kind of thing?
except it's turn-based. Yeah.
Have you played it yet?
I'm not a big fan. I like Mech Warrior. I've never been too big on turn-based.
Dude, the only turn-based games that I can really get into is the South Park ones, and that's just because my love for South Park. If it was anything else, I can't get into it. Like Civilization, oh god.
I like Civilization. Wasn't my favorite, but I liked it.
It's just so slow though. Like I'm gonna hit
is.
you, you can hit me. I'm gonna hit you, you're gonna hit me. It's like just come on. I just get so bored with a turn-based game.
Yeah, it definitely has to be something that, like, you know, I'm into.
Advance Wars was probably one of my favorites. Did you guys ever play that for the
No.
Game Boy Advance?
Huh?
Oh, that
Nope.
was a good one. Little cartoony tanks and shit.
Huh.
Yeah, it was really fun. It was one of the better Game Boy Advance games.
Yeah, when it came to the Game Boy stuff, I basically played like just the really mainstream stuff, like the Marios, the Pokemons, like.
Oh man, I had all the Castlevanias. I had both Golden Suns. I had both Advance Wars. I had oh shit. I had Metroid Fusion. had a bunch more. Oh, Gradius Galaxies. That was a good one.
You've been playing a
Ooh,
lot
the-
of Pokemon Go, actually.
Really?
Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Nah, I deleted that one.
Yeah, I couldn't get into it.
I'm level
Oh,
21.
I got into it. I was so fucking hooked on
Rambo
it for a
had
while.
a problem.
Yeah. I was buying the fucking little things. It was one of them fucking things like the damn Facebook games that sucked me into where I was buying shit that I didn't need, and it was no longer a fucking free to play game for me. That motherfucker cost me a lot of money.
No, it's actually changed. Like they've added a lot more Pokemon. And they have like this streak system now where like if you catch a Pokemon every day for 7 days, you get a bunch of like items and experience. And same thing if you visit a Pokestop once a day for 7 days, like you don't really have to buy hardly anything. Like maybe some Pokeballs here and there. Like I think I've bought in like 60 of them, which is $3. So
I don't know. I don't know if I can get back into that because I was like gone away from the house every day, going downtown and trying to catch Pokemon, and I was like, my family hated me because we was like, we're just gonna walk around downtown every day until I get the Pokemon that I want. I didn't even know nothing about Pokemon either. That's the problem.
I know. I don't even know that much either. I'm like, I don't have that fucked up looking dog. Let me catch that one.
Yeah. I always ask every time I caught one, I ask my kids like, "What is that?" Like that thing there. I just
Yeah. I have to ask my 9-year-old all the time, like, is this one good? Like, does this go for like, because they trade Pokemon cards at school. I'm like, does this go for a lot of lunch money or do you get some candy for this one? Oh, yeah, that's a seed drop. What the fuck is a seed drop? The only one I know is Pikachu.
I only knew the original 150.
But you know all 150? Like,
Oh,
from
fuck no. But the originals was the only ones that I knew anything about.
I tried to get into that when I was like 11, 12. And like I collected the cards with some friends and they used to get in like fist fights over them, like that's mine, bitch, and like beat each other up. So I'm like, yeah, these are just Pokemon. I'm not yeah. Nope. I don't think so.
not trying to fight over a Pokemon.
No, that's
I didn't do too much with the cards. I didn't even play the Game Boy game for all that long.
I got the blue Pokemon Blue for like my birthday or something. Like, and I didn't ask for it; it wasn't expected, so I played it. That wasn't too bad. I mean,
It was a good Game Boy game.
yeah. The video games are much more entertaining than the cartoon or the cards or anything like that. Like especially the new ones for like the 3DS and stuff. Like they're pretty interesting. I mean, they've come a long way since the original Game Boy one. Yeah, I think if I get back into PS4 stuff, that's what I'm gonna do. Rambo's get the Pro. I'm not even gonna mess around with it. Like the good
The
part,
pros, I think the pros worth it.
yeah, it really is. Like, and the good part about living around here, where there's so much like gambling and stuff, is that a lot of people have gambling addictions. So this area capitalizes on that like you would not believe. There is probably in maybe a 20-mile radius, if that, it might be shorter. There's probably at least 15 pawn shops. And every pawn shop I've been into has stacks upon stacks of game consoles.
Oh wow.
Yeah, both PS4 and Xbox. They have different models of them and everything. Like, and they don't charge more for like the special editions of like for example, I've seen the Forza Xbox One in 2 different pawn shops, and it doesn't cost any more than a standard Xbox One.
Oh wow.
Like, they don't
That's
care.
actually-
They're just trying to sell it.
That's actually surprising that they're not trying to capitalize off of having a special edition.
No, like there's. I think that's just how many they get. Like, because there is so many people that around here have like a gambling addiction or drug addiction. So
Well, yeah, you live in like that capital of the world.
fucking Sin City. I'm not far from it anyway. Pawn shops are amazing out here. Anything you want, like, it's in there. Like, fucking, there's assault rifles and shit in there. There's like, shit, you could be the next mass shooter if you walked into a pawn shop around here with just a little bit of money.
California, you can't even, pawn shops can't even get guns.
Really?
Yeah.
They stopped doing that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, shit.
California don't play around with them guns, man.
Fucking, it's nuts, dude.
Did they make it where you need the background check yet for ammo?
That starts next year.
Oh, man.
I'm
Stock
gonna
up now, Pete.
have to stock up. Yep.
Yeah, once you start stocking up, they'll put you on a fucking list.
Right? Fuckers. How the fuck can they get away with something that unconstitutional?
California, man.
It's fucking nuts. Shaner, did you hear about Count Dankula?
What? Who is that?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
The guy who taught his girlfriend's pug how to do the Zig Heil?
Oh. Okay, no, what happened to him?
800-pound fine.
For the dog thing?
Yep.
Holy shit.
Although he did avoid jail. Oh, the UK is so fucked.
Yeah, flatly.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
for real, Rambo, you can never go.
No, I can't. No.
right? Like
You
Lauren
would-
Southern, dude, you'd be banned at the gate.
You would last 2 minutes.
I'd be arrested right when I got off the plane
Oh,
from tweeting on the way over there.
hold you under terrorism shit.
Yep.
Like, I've kind of always wanted to see Paris, but I'm not sure that's a good idea. I'll just stick with the United States.
Yeah. It's been I've been pretty good here, so I think I'll stick here.
Yeah.
You know, I think one of our worst problems is like police brutality, but shit, at least you can kind of avoid that. If you just don't break the law.
Wow, somebody wrote the bat with the gat, the cat with the bat, the gat, and it's, instead of the cat in the hat, it says it's rainy as hell and boring as fuck. I wish a hood nigger would come shoot this bitch up. And the cat with the gat pulls in. It says, "Boo, nigga," said the cat with the gat. "Give me all your shit, or you're getting clapped." He left in a hurry while smoking some gas. The only thing he left was his SoundCloud. That shit was ass. What the hell, man?
Wow.
It's like a fucked up nursery rhyme.
Yeah, somebody like way too much fucking time on their hands.
Right?
So you think you're gonna platinum God of War?
Oh yeah, easily. Yeah, that one's definitely happening.
Does it look like a hard platinum?
Not really. I mean, it's gonna be like it's difficult in some areas because of the bosses you have to fight, the optional bosses. But I mean, once you get leveled up and stuff, I mean, it shouldn't be that problem.
Yeah, I like 100% and platinums that you get just from actually just playing the game. Like, not going too far out of your way, but just playing the game.
This one you have to do you have to do the optional bosses. So I mean, you don't. It's not just like a gimme platinum.
Optional stuff is fine, but like the stuff where like with Last of Us, how you had to play so many multiplayer matches and stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
save that kind of
I
shit for
hate
like
that.
Call of Duty.
Yes.
Yeah, I hope Friday the 13th gets that campaign that's been rumored several times.
Well, they promised it, so, but it doesn't look like they're actually going to. It doesn't look like they're actually going to ever make it because I've not heard too much more about it.
Then 3 new plaintiffs have joined James Damore's discrimination lawsuit.
Oh, the 3 more Google employees?
Oh, or former Google employees or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, job applicants. Manuel Amador, Stephen McPherson, and Michael Burns, who were all job applicants turned down by Google, have joined the lawsuit. According to the lawsuit, Amador, who joined Google as a systems engineer, eventually left the company after being asked to apologize for something he did not say.
Fucking sensitive motherfuckers.
In or around June 2016, Amador was called to a meeting with Google HR as a result of someone falsely accusing Amador of believing that people have differing levels of intelligence based on that person's race. False complaint was filed by an anonymous complainant as a means to stifle Amador's political activities and conversations at Google. To harass Amador on basis of his race and or gender resulted in receiving a letter of reprimand.
I'm surprised Go-Get's not in here. He's got his new fancy internet.
Oh, does he got a high-speed internet now?
Yeah, well, he didn't have any internet before. So, yeah. Is there another release that you're looking forward to, Rambo? That's not like The Last of Us, because I know you're looking forward to that, and Spider-Man.
Detroit Become Human. That one comes out May 25th.
That soon, really?
Yeah, I'm ready for that one to come out because that one's going to be. It's heavily story driven, and like every decision actually matters because it affects the outcome of every scenario.
You're probably going to have to go through that one a few times to get the platinum then.
Oh yeah, I would imagine. You do on the other two, the Heavy Rain and the Beyond Two Souls.
So you haven't been playing anything else like when your wife's at work?
Well, I did try to play a little bit of Far Cry 5, but that was like it felt more like a chore after playing God of War. So I didn't play much of it. And then I realized now that since I'm game sharing with my son, my saves don't automatically upload to the PlayStation Cloud. And so I started the game like that Friday, whenever I got the game. I started it back in my room when my wife was at work or something like that. But then she realized that I got God of War, so she wanted me to play it with her. And so I brought the my other PS4 Pro into the living room and started playing it there. And I realized today that the save that's back in my bedroom and the save that's in the other, they're two different saves. So I mean, like, I can play God of War now while she's at work, back in my room, and then also play it again whenever she comes home. And like, to me, I'm so far ahead now that it's going to take me a while. I'm back in my room to catch up where I'm at. But if I even do get past it, it's not really going to be that big of a deal to have to play it twice. So that's what I've been doing today. I've been playing like nothing but God of War.
Damn. Can you upload those saves to the cloud manually?
Yeah, you can, but I just don't. I'm not going to because I don't want to. Then I'll actually for sure have to wait till she gets home.
Shit. So you're just gonna play God of War until you platinum it?
Yeah, I mean, that game, I just love that game. So yeah.
That's awesome. It's really one of those games that pulls you in like that.
Oh yeah, I haven't had that in a while.
Yeah, those are far few in between nowadays. A lot of them just don't live up to the hype.
Yep, a lot of them get that, like that Metal Gear Solid 5 where it was getting 10s, but then you play it and you're like, what? Like, it just, nothing really sticks.
I think we get that for free on Xbox next month.
Yeah, we got it. PlayStation got it like 2 months ago or something like that. It's not that bad of a game. It's just that, like, if you're trying to platinum it, like at the very end, it's like very, very fucking repetitive where you have to keep doing the same missions over and over again.
Damn. Shit. I mean, do you guys have anything you want to talk about?
Not really much going on right now besides that one. I mean, besides the God of War, I mean, that's pretty much all that is being talked about right now.
Yeah, I mean, I really haven't seen much at all.
That and people freaking out that Phil Spencer and them said they're going to start working with the PC guys to bring Halo to PC.
At least one of them should be on there. Fuck, I don't know why people are freaking out about that.
Somebody wrote a reply to Phil Spencer saying that if any of the mainline Halo games make it to PC, he is going to stop gaming.
Oh no!
I'm like, I don't know how that affects his gaming, but apparently it does. It just makes no fucking sense to me that, like, Pete getting to play Halo somehow diminishes Halo for me. Like, I wouldn't even know that Pete's even playing Halo because I don't play on PC. So, I mean, it's not like that. It doesn't affect me at all.
I swear, these people, man, like this fanboy shit it went too far a long time ago, and I don't see it going back to just, fun and games or just any amount of normality whatsoever. It's only going to get worse.
Yeah, I'm hoping it hits a better point to where people can start, like, actually discussing games again and not having so many people pissed off over everybody's little opinion.
I know, that'd be fucking awesome. It wasn't all that long ago where it was somewhat like that.
Yeah. Today, opinions just, like, I mean, whether it be in gaming or politics or life, It's like you're not allowed to have a differing opinion.
Opinions get you in too much trouble nowadays.
Yep, Kanye and Shania Twain learned the hard way.
Man, they are hating on Kanye too.
Yeah, it's like crazy. Like let's lift up black people voices and give power to the black people. But as long as you stick with my narrative of a black person, if you step out of the line, then you're no longer a black person I care about.
Yeah.
My neighbor even posted that picture of Kanye West with the Donald Trump hat on, saying something about because he's from Chicago, and I guess so is Kanye. And he goes, Chicago's now like we disowned your ass or something. Or I was something along the lines of I can't fucking believe you. I'm not buying your records anymore. That kind of thing.
You're not allowed to step out of line. And he sure did, because he came out today or yesterday or whatever and supported Donald Trump like on his Twitter, and woo.
I mean, you really can't have an opinion either way about politics.
No, but I mean, if you're a black person, you definitely cannot be for anybody but a Democrat. Like, that's just, they don't consider you a black person anymore if you're like a Republican, which is weird. To me, it seems like that it wouldn't, like, you don't tie yourself to a party. You just, your political beliefs don't really affect my liking of you or not liking of you.
Yeah, I know. They're just opinions.
Yeah.
That's one of the main reasons I just stay out of politics, and I really don't have an opinion either way.
I've started to on Twitter just simply because Twitter is looking now to ban anybody, and I'm probably one more time of getting in trouble with Twitter and I'm gone.
Yeah, I don't think I'm getting my Geek Essentials account back. Like,
you probably aren't.
It still says suspended. Like when I search for it. Like,
yeah, I think that one's just gone.
I haven't tried to log into it yet. I mean, yeah, it still says fucking account suspended. That's fucking stupid.
How long has it been?
It's been like 2 weeks or more now.
Over a joke.
Yeah, all because I told Cyrus I'd kill him. Someone, I guess, reported me, and they're bragging about it. So
That Sierra Air, that's the one that's been coming to our. He's the one been coming to our stream acting like Stonesy.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask if you had any more encounters with your number one fan.
Yeah, he was. Well, not Stonesy, but like Sierra Air. He came in tonight with a bunch of different accounts.
What's up, Go Get?
Oh God, just get the fuck out of me. Hello, buddy.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm Danganronpa as I always was. Well, always am.
So you're looking at furry porn, is what you're telling me?
Are you retarded?
Are
Not today.
you retarded?
Arguably.
Yes. Man.
Okay.
So what have you been playing, Go Get?
Danganronpa, as I just said. Danganronpa, whatever the name of it is, I don't remember how to pronounce it. Nor do I care, I just want to play it. Finished the first one yesterday, or the day before, I forget, because I haven't slept it really since I started playing. Oh god. I have an issue.
Yeah, I think I'm officially hooked on Forza 7.
That's good.
No, it's getting super repetitive with the whole track thing over and over and over and over.
That's why
Need
most
to get
wanted
into a
is so fun.
story-based game. Most Wanted is fun.
Best racing game ever.
I
Yeah,
don't
they
know,
need to
I was-
remaster that one.
Yeah, I was speaking of racing remastered stuff. I'm really on the fence about getting that Burnout Paradise one.
That's a lot of fun. That's really fun. I platinumed that one. That was a lot of fun.
I mean, because it's
I
nice and
played that.
arcadey looking.
Yeah, it's really super arcadey, and I played that one like for 3 or 4 days until I got the platinum. Like that's all I played. It had me a little hooked on it.
You guys looking forward to E3?
I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing what like PlayStation brings and seeing if Xbox can actually turn something around. But after Phil Spencer's comments about it's going to take a while before we get our first party up there, then I don't see it being a huge E3 for them.
I better see Forza Horizon 4.
Oh, I imagine you'll see that. That's almost like clockwork.
And it either needs to be set somewhere in America or China or Japan or whatever.
From what I understand, it's supposed to be in Japan.
Yeah, that'd be awesome because then like Subarus and Hondas and shit like that are gonna be like, Fast and Furious type cars.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Forza Horizon and Forza Motorsport are like kind of clockwork. Like you already know those are just gonna happen.
I don't think we'll see anything with Gears of War unless it's another spin-off. It definitely won't be Gears 5 yet.
I wouldn't think so. Not this quick.
It'd be like Judgment was, like just an in-between like side story.
I think
there's
that
even anything.
I think they're prepping for like to have a Halo 6 and Gears 5 launch with the next Xbox. So I think that's what they're pretty much planning on for myself. But
That's
I wouldn't
years
think-
away though.
probably 2 or 3 years, yeah. But I mean, I just don't see them like dumping out a Gears 5 or a Halo 6 right now with another Xbox on the way. I mean, if they had that as their lineup, that would be a pretty heavy lineup.
But there's never been an Xbox generation that you've only gotten one Gears or one Halo. And that's all we've gotten this generation is one new Gears and one new Halo.
I don't know, it's pretty much all the Xbox has is Halo and Gears and Forza. So I mean, that Forza's pumping out like hotcakes. So I mean, maybe they might bring Gears 5 and Halo 6. But I'm personally, to me, I don't think those series holds the weight they used to hold.
Oh no, they definitely don't. It's more of like a cult following audience now. It's not.
Yeah,
It's not for everyone like it used to be.
it's not a system seller anymore.
Yeah, exactly. But
Which is a shame
I
because
hope
it
to see
shows they.
good games in general.
I just hope that they actually bring something to make people excited for Xbox again. I hope it's not another one of those sizzle reels like it was last P3 where we have 43 exclusive games and they're all timed fucking exclusives.
42 of them are indie games.
Yeah, and they're all timed. Like it's like big deal, man. Like, ooh, yay.
I know it's getting close where I'm just gonna go buy a PlayStation 4 Pro.
Yeah.
I mean, I have
Deep
so
Rock-
much money put into the Xbox though.
Like it was that like last E3 was fucking crazy. Like how people were like leaving after that. The Xbox guys going 43 exclusive games. I'm like, fucker. It was like all indies and timed exclusives. There's no indie going to be completely exclusive because indies are made, you know, where they have to have as much money as possible.
Yeah.
So if there's an indie, it's usually a time deal. And sure enough, man, almost every one of them games that were announced or have been announced or we know that it's coming to the PS4 too. And I'm like, what was the point in like highlighting them being exclusive if they weren't even going to be exclusive for a fucking year?
I don't understand the people that get excited over exclusives, like games that are similar to like Don't Starve together. It's like, really?
Like is that really what you're gonna hold your hat on?
Maybe they've never had a Steam account or played PC, but you can pick those up for like $3.
Yep.
Give me something that's worth that $60 price tag, not Don't Starve.
And I don't know why people are hyping up State of Decay 2 either. Like, it's just gonna be another 360 game that's co-op. Yeah, the first one sucked ass, man. Like, it was boring as shit.
And clunky.
Yeah.
The mechanics of the game, they just don't fit.
And now the State of Decay 2 looks like they use the same character models from the 360 version. And now we're gonna like turn it into a co-op game. And I'm like basically all you've done is just add co-op because the game they shown like that was coming had nice fucking graphics, everything looked good, and now all of a sudden, like the demo or the thing that IGN put out, it looks like a fucking 360 game. Yeah, it's just like, dear God, like this, like I don't know what the hell Xbox is doing here lately, but they need to fix whatever it is and turn this shit around.
Hey, go get your best friends in the chat, apparently.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Well, I don't know who he is. He just said he's your best friend. So.
I think it's 9, if I remember correctly. Okay,
oh, that's Mean Chan Sugar Daddy.
Yeah.
So you name the number of friends you have, like this one's 9 and
who's 10?
Yeah, or do you even have 10?
Fucking hell.
Gogit has friends like his MySpace top 8.
I'm sorry, I already have a top 8.
I have no more room.
Empty.
Borderlands 3 and a new BioShock. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to Borderlands 3, seeing some stuff period about it.
I'm hoping it happens because I mean, after Borderlands 2, that was an amazing game. So I'm hoping that 3 is going to be even better. Yeah. I don't know if I'm excited about the BioShock thing though.
Yeah.
The main writer, I think, is gone from that company.
I thought basically the whole team walked away, didn't they?
Well, for the most part, yeah. So I mean, like that. Like I don't know how somebody new coming into the series can continue. I don't know. I don't know how well that will work.
I didn't really give the first, 3 or 4 games a chance anyway. I have BioShock Infinite, because I got it for free with a computer part, I think. But I've never really given it that much of a chance.
I've never played it myself, but from what I understand, that like BioShock 1 and 2 are like the really, really good games. And Infinite is like one that it's either you love or you. But from what I understand, Infinite had the different writer, and the one that did the BioShock 1 and 2 isn't with the company, and neither is the guy that did Infinite. So, like, it would be a whole new writer for the whole thing anyway. which I think would fuck up the series because I don't know how somebody can come into a passion project and like try to take over.
Yeah.
It's kind of what happened with the like 343 and Bungie, because Halo was their passion project, and 343 tried to take it over, and they just haven't done as good a job with it.
No, Caesar, we didn't talk about the Switch exploit.
Where you can
Switch exploit. What?
It's
Somebody
actually
hacked
it's
the
actually
Switch.
it's actually every Tegra device, and it looks like there's not going to be any way for them to patch it.
What?
Yep,
What can you do with it?
theoretically everything.
Yeah, you can have a play over games. So I mean, it's going to basically end up being like the PSP, but
Oh,
the Switch.
shit.
Honestly,
So-
Nintendo deserves it.
They would have to come out with a revision of the Switch to fix it.
Yeah, pretty much.
But it would that would only fix it for going forward. It wouldn't
Yeah,
fix all those
the
other
new
ones.
ones. Yeah.
So it would it be easier to pirate games that way? Is that the exploit?
Sure.
Not-
or run homebrew or
Yeah, it's more. I don't think it'll be easier to pirate games off their store, but it would be easier to like run the homebrew to where you can play basically whatever Nintendo game or any game on the system as long as they'll run it.
Damn. Someone needs to play an Xbox or PlayStation game and fucking stream it from the Switch.
Oh, that'd be fucking funny.
Oh God.
That would trigger a lot of
Oh,
fucking
God.
people, man.
I know, that's why they need to do it. It doesn't even have to be a good one. It could be like an original Xbox or PS1 game or something.
Oh no, it needs to be like a new one, like say play like Halo 5 or Uncharted 4.
Oh, that would be fucking. They might be able to do Halo 5 on it.
Yeah, the way people freaked out about the little Halo 3 on PC, I can only imagine what the hell they do with that one.
I don't understand why they fucking freak out about it.
It doesn't make any like the word exclusive means more than the actual fucking game. I mean, I get the reason. Like, I love my PlayStation exclusives, but if somebody on PC was playing them, it wouldn't make me not buy the fucking game. Like that would not bother me at all.
damn it.
Like, I don't know why I should care if you had to buy it, if you bought a console to play the game or you just played it on your PC. I don't know why that matters.
Didn't 343 like vow to take that Halo Online thing down?
Yeah, and then I think the way that, I mean, they were going to take it down, and I think Phil Spencer came out and was like, we want to try to partner with El Dorito and try to, like, make it something beneficial for everybody. So it sounds like they're going to try to, like, maybe they took it down or they're going to take it down, but then maybe work with them to try to get something up and running that'll be, I guess, okay for the developers and the community itself. So it sounds like they're going to put something online.
They DMCA'd Twitch streamers too.
Yeah.
Damn, a little salty? Fuck. I mean,
Which is what's crazy is that thing's been out for fucking ever.
I know.
And I don't know why all of a sudden now they're freaking out about it. Like, I remember playing that on, like, whenever I had my PC. So I don't understand why, like, all of a sudden now that 343 is having a problem with it. It's not like, there's no way it could have gone this long unnoticed by 343.
I don't know.
But the way that Phil Spencer talked is that they were, and even 343, because 343 put out a statement saying that PC is their primary focus right now, which made everybody freak out going, why isn't the Xbox your primary focus? Well, because they got two platforms to, develop for. And so the way it sounded is that 343 and Phil Spencer were going to work with the team at El Dorado and try to make something work for them getting Halo on, on the PC. They might actually even hire the El Dorado team to do it.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, it'd be kind of funny that the mod team gets hired by the fucking people to make the game, basically make the mod that they were making better.
And I'm sure everyone's gonna lose their shit when that happens too.
Oh god, yeah. Because I think Halo 5 and Sunset Overdrive are the two remaining games that are on the Xbox that aren't on PC yet. So whenever when Halo 5 goes over to PC or whatever, that's gonna make people fucking flip their shit.
I want Sunset Overdrive to come to PC.
I don't see why it shouldn't. I mean, everything else is there.
Game.
Yeah.
That was one of those games that I was kind of bummed when I finished it because it was over.
Yeah, there's some parts that get repetitive, but for the most part, that thing was actually a lot of fun. It reminded me a lot of Infamous, like being able to slide along poles and shit. I enjoyed playing it.
You have an Xbox One, right, Go-Get?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't have internet when they were giving away Sunset Overdrive, I bet.
Correct.
Damn.
Why didn't you just go ahead and go to a place that had internet and download, just click,
Claim it.
buy it? Yeah, claim the game. You would have only had to gone to fucking once a month.
I mean, yes, it's still.
You could even do it from your phone with the Xbox app, man. I think.
Yeah, you can.
Don't miss out on the free games now. Go get.
I'm not doing stuff from now on, but before I just.
They're giving away Metal Gear Solid 5 next month, and I think the multiplayer isn't too bad on that. At least Infinite Retro says it isn't.
I haven't played it at all, so I wouldn't know from the multiplayer part.
Oh, speaking of Infinite Retro, he's back gaming on PlayStation.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm friends with him down there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and he's talking about buying an Xbox One, and I'm like, why? You have a PC. That doesn't make... I don't think there's really anything on... I mean, since he already has a PC that can play it, I don't know if the few games that are on Xbox would be worth spending the money on a full Xbox. Because you'd only be able to get a couple of games out of it,
I've straight told people I'll trade some of my PC parts for an Xbox One X. I don't care.
Blasphemous.
But yeah, you don't play. Come on, man. The Xbox One X is PC quality, man.
Fucking
It's
scrub.
4K. 980
4K.
Ti.
Your
It
980
puts
Ti
the
could do 4K.
980 Ti and 16 gigs of G-Skill, the fastest DDR3 memory you can have. Xbox One X, straight up trade.
Well, that's a hell of a deal right now for people wanting a GPU.
RAM
$500
too.
for-
RAM is pricey
yeah.
as well.
$500 for a 90 Ti.
With
Yeah.
everything I do with my PC, my i7 4790K and 16 gigs of RAM would still run my software and still play some games. And I mean, I'm not really worried about it.
It would not play some games.
Yes, it would.
No, it
There's
wouldn't.
people on weaker CPUs that play Overwatch.
With the graphics card.
No, my i7 6700K can play Overwatch without no GPU.
Ugh.
See,
It's not. I mean,
At,
trust me, it's
at
not
what?
the best.
20 frames a second?
It's not the best experience, but I can still play it.
Ugh.
I bet you I could play PUBG.
I'm not sure about that one though.
Yeah, I think you're tripping.
I'll play it on my phone.
You have to. I think you're probably going to have to get a played PUBG even at 10 frames a second.
Yeah, the Xbox version is coming along. It's slow as fuck, but it's coming.
Yep. I think they care more about the mobile version
They
than the Xbox
do.
version. In fact, I mean, the mobile version full update than the Xbox version.
Oh,
It
there's
added
more
more shit.
players on mobile. There's certainly
Yeah.
more in China.
That's because it's free. And everyone has a phone.
That's
Like,
that,
shit.
yeah. Plus, like, dude, mobile gaming is huge in fucking China.
I mean,
And they seem to be
Everyone-
hell bent on making China a big ass customer.
Yeah.
it's kind of shit how everyone has a phone. Like, some of my kids' friends, like fucking 10 and 12-year-olds, have better phones than me. And I'm like, I'm sure you've seen this too, Rambo. They're walking around
Oh,
with a
yeah.
new Galaxy. It's like, well, my daddy bought this for me. Well, fuck your daddy.
Yep.
I had to get a
I've seen-
job when I was a kid for a fucking phone.
We saw a kindergartner up here with the iPhone.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, man. Like that, I couldn't do it.
And the fucked up part is because kids are raised with these things now. 9 times out of 10, they know how to operate that shit better than you do.
Yeah, and they don't know how to live with.
Yep. I mean, even my kids have phones. Like, they don't, like, none of them have service, but they need their phone on Wi-Fi to be entertained. Their phone or their tablet.
And then you're like, we're going out to dinner. Like, does that place have Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Then I ain't going.
It better be Denny's because they have free Wi-Fi.
Denny's and Burger King. That's the only place we can go for dinners.
Where's a good fast food place? Fucking Burger King.
Oh, I love Burger King, man.
Yeah.
God, their burgers like, oh,
Better than McDonald's.
oh hell yeah.
I will fucking fight you, mate.
That soy burger,
McDonald's
man.
has better fries.
Yeah.
McDonald's definitely has better fries. Like if I can get McDonald's fries at, like Burger King, I'd be in
mean,
heaven.
You could just buy something from Burger King and
No,
That's a
you
lot
get
of work.
yeah, and if you get
Not
caught
for
doing
me.
that, man, they like if I'm like sitting in the restaurant, they'll kick your ass out, man.
that's why you don't do it sitting in the restaurant.
Even if you buy something from both places,
Yeah,
I'd tell them
Like,
to
they
fuck
won't let-
off.
Rambo's like,
Yeah,
I've
and they-
tried.
yeah, they don't like that at all. And I like the stopping at two places to eat. That doesn't work because like if you get your burger, then by the time you wait in line for your fries, and by the time you get home, your fries are warm, like really hot, but your burger's kind of not. And if you get your fries first and your fries are cold and your burger's hot, no, they have to come from the same place. Maybe if we didn't do exclusives on food, then we could.
I know.
Then we could
Food
get
doesn't
our
need to be exclusive.
we could get our damn McDonald's fries at Burger King. I think that should be a thing.
I want you to know this is just asking to be clipped.
Oh yeah, I know.
Maybe if we didn't do exclusives on food, just cut off for on food.
I need to be pro consumers. We need to start a petition right now to bring McDonald's fries to Burger King
All right, I'll sign it.
I won't.
or Burger King burgers to McDonald's. One of the two.
Yeah. As long as I don't look like a fucking slob for going to 2 different places to eat. I mean,
But I've noticed like the
Okay.
clientele at McDonald's is like the Walmart crowd, and the clientele at Burger King is more like the Target crowd.
No, not really.
because Burger King's a little more expensive than McDonald's, just like Target is a little
Not-
more expensive than
not out
Walmart.
here.
Yep,
Not out here.
it is here.
Well, you don't have a fucking Burger King in a.
You're in
fucking-
Alabama. It's not that way there because half the people there were fucked by their brother or their sister. So.
No, you fucking retard.
I like your cousin, Mama.
It's,
Cooking your food.
it's because the 2 fucking McDonald's and Burger Kings are right next to a fucking Walmart.
I'm telling you, man. Everybody goes to Walmart goes to McDonald's. They skip the Burger King because they're like, I can't afford Target.
It's right next to the. Ow. Ow.
Target sucks, honestly. It's just good for the things that are only sold at Target.
Yeah, it's fucking expensive there, though, man. Like, but you don't have to deal with all the fucking Walmart crowd. I can't
Yeah.
shop there. I can't shop there like for a month's worth of groceries because it gets like way too out of hand with pricing.
Yep. Yeah.
We just go to Rayleigh's because there's one like literally a block away from us.
Rayleigh?
Yeah.
That place is expensive too.
I've never heard of that.
They're really not that much more pricey than Walmart though.
Well, I mean, it's just you and your girlfriend, right? So it's probably not that bad.
I mean for
Hmm.
not for like medicine and stuff, if you want like a bottle of aspirin or whatever, yeah, then you want to get it at Walmart. But for like lettuce or steak or anything like that, it's pretty much the same price. It's only a couple dollars more expensive, and the quality is so much fucking better.
Yeah.
God,
Well, Walmart just
Walmart's
gets Walmart just gets Walmart quality meat.
ugh. And they're fucking all their produce is all fucking gross. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't do produce section.
No, you just got to know what you're doing when you cook with it.
I don't cook, so
Dude, I'm like Emerald in this bitch. You don't even know.
you walk around going bam, bam. Oh, I get to have shots in my head tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, to try to cure my headache.
You're still getting them?
Oh yeah, like the shots don't last like forever. So once they start wearing off, my headaches come back like really strong. There for a while, I was getting like 3 or 4 a day. It was just like killing me. Like every time I got rid of one, I was like, another one would fucking start right back up.
Damn.
Yeah, and it's not ones that your headache medicine will get rid of. You have to take like pain pills and stuff like that to try to just numb the pain and let it go away on its own.
Yeah.
I wish they could just like fucking clip the nerve and just like, fuck it, you're done with that nerve.
Well, I thought that's what they were gonna do.
They talked about it, but they still just haven't done it yet. Like I want them to do it because if that gets rid of, if the only thing that happens is like that side of my head is like tingly for the rest of my life, I can deal with that. But to not like be able to know that I'm not gonna have that anymore, like that would be just a fucking blessing. Like clip that bitch all you want. In fact, just clip all the fucking nerves I don't need.
I know, right?
That way I can live my life pain-free. Like I never feel a bit of pain at all. Just
You never have to deal with the pharmacy again, especially when they try to play doctor. Fuck
Yeah.
them people.
get ran over by a car, be like, this motherfucker don't hurt.
That's what I'm going through right now is fucking pharmacy's trying to play doctor with me. I'm like, no, read the paper. It says I can have it today. No, we don't want to do it until Friday. Well, that's too bad. I don't give a fuck what you don't want to do.
You gotta love the people that wanted to be doctors, but it ended up having to settle for pharmacists.
I know. That's why going to the dentist hurts, because they're all fucking salty. They couldn't be a real doctor.
Yeah. I couldn't imagine staring at people's teeth all fucking day. Or down people's mouths.
Yeah.
You know how many people come in there with fucking halitosis probably? Just have this ass breath blowing on you the whole damn time you're working.
No, I couldn't do it. No
Like,
way.
we're gonna pull your tooth with your mouth shut. Like, how? We're like, I don't know. We're gonna figure this one out together.
Just like fucking people that become proctologists. I mean, your day is simply just playing with buttholes. It's like, really?
I don't know that. That takes a special calling, man. Like, I just don't understand how anybody would go into medicine thinking, man, I want to stick my finger in people's assholes all day.
They got to make way more than any other doctor. They'd have to. I mean,
Yeah, I couldn't do it, man. Like, that would be one part of my medical training. I'd be like, nah, I think we're probably good, man. Because all you do is see men all day.
Yep. Well, I mean, even like OBGYNs, like a lot of guys go, oh, it'd be so cool to be one of those.
Oh, you get tired of it.
Yeah, and I don't know if the guys that say that have ever watched their girlfriend or their wife or whatever give birth or anyone give birth. That shit's fucking nasty.
Yeah.
It's not a miracle. It's fucking gross. So you're dealing with that.
Yeah, that, and I mean, you'd have to, like, the only way I could be an OBGYN if I could look out in the waiting room and be like, just select my patients.
Yeah, exactly.
Be like, yeah, not that one. Oh, God, no. Yeah, no. I'll take that one. And that one, give me all the pretty one.
That don't have wedding rings on.
Yeah. Or that seem unhappy with their wedding ring on.
Yeah, there you go. I wouldn't mind a handful of daddy issues either.
Yeah. Like, I know you're coming in here for a pap smear, but we have to put you to sleep.
Yep, that part's going to be clipped and sent to a feminist watch.
Yeah. My luck, I'd get all the Section 8 fucking women that don't wash at all, and I'd go home smelling like Red Lobster.
Dude, there was once, like my wife saw a brand new OBGYN, and the dude tells her that it's unhealthy to use soap in that area in the shower. And she's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to not wash there.
They
And
say
she-
you're supposed to just let it go, but, like, I don't know, man. I don't see how that would be.
I can understand like not using like scented soap or something, but regular like, you know, Zest or fucking Dial soap that's unscented. I mean, you got to do something.
Yeah, they say though that like if you have if you're healthy, that like the vagina will clean itself, you know. But I've never met a woman that allowed that to happen.
It's like a pool with one of those robots that swim around it.
The scrub and bubble.
God fucking damn it.
Like, yeah, I from my understanding, you have to like eat a certain way and everything for it
Yeah.
to do that. And I'm like, well, I don't know anyone that eats perfect, that fucking exercises all the time, that's 100% healthy. So
Yeah,
just use fucking soap. I mean,
Yep. I'm okay with her using soap.
Done playing FTL, Pete?
Yeah. Had enough of my ship getting blown up.
Oh, come on, don't be a quitter.
I was thinking about ending it anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's getting pretty late.
yeah. We're just talking in
Yeah.
circles now. We got me subject to clean vagina, so
Yeah, I mean, we
Another-
lost to Go Get a while ago saying anything about a vagina. He's like, yeah.
You
Like,
lost
go
to
get,
get
like-
tested, I was-
Goga's
He's a
like, why
furry,
are y'all
so-
speaking French? He's like, why are y'all speaking French?
I'm sorry, Go Get. We're not talking about dog vagina. I mean, I know you're furry,
Fuck you.
but I'm not an animal.
Fuck you. Also, humans
Oh.
are animals. We're just intelligent animals.
I just saw Caesar say In-N-Out is better than Burger King, and I will definitely agree with you 110% on that one.
Yeah, it
I
does.
just don't. In-N-Out is so far away from me that
It's really not fast food. I mean, it's like
no, it's really
it's the
not.
best of fast food that you can possibly get, so it doesn't really count.
And Shadowkin says you prefer Crest, but are you in Oklahoma, Shadowkin? Because I thought Crest was an Oklahoma company.
I have an In-N-Out like half a mile from me, and I never go to it. I'm burnt out on it.
Oh,
The only closest one I have now is Fort Worth, but they're supposedly making one in Tulsa, which is an hour and a half from me. If that's the case, I'll drive an hour and a half every day to go eat a burger. That shit is good, man.
it's
The
delicious.
double, man.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, 4x4, sir.
That's too much meat.
Oh, it's delicious. 4x4, light onions, light lettuce only. All right, guys. Thanks everybody for listening. We'll catch y'all on Friday.
If Friday it is.
Peace.
See ya.